All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert. Check 24. Check 24.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gallman will run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Whoa.
Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know. Defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I got you. Check, let's get a conversion. Check, hot route. Hot. Pick the edge. Come. Switch, flip it. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Watson. This is Shepard on the catch. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Third and long, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter. And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second day trick up there. Kill it every time. Shout to Oz on the beat. I see you. DJ Juanito on the set. Take it to the top, Juanito. Yeah, shit get bad, grab that duffel bag, fill it up with cash. If it's dash, hit the whole 200, I might duck my pass. Ain't got nothing but a bunch of oxygen. It's a gather, thinking back on shit I did, let go real, and just crash. Let a nigga be, give a nigga peace, let him breathe, take a nigga cheese, move my energy, everything. I got married to my block, I bought that bitch a wedding ring. Ram McKnight was like my Glock, I walked up shit and let it shine. Fuck them niggas out here, love folk, cause I saw jealousy. Ain't a stranger to no death, so what the fuck you telling me?
The last play of the
Sometimes I be wanting to get away. I face my problems like a G, but it ain't easy for me. Always be stuff for me. Feel like some squeezing for me. Had my soldiers on the line and niggas bleeding for me. Did some real bad shit, but it was easy for me. Now I gotta be where my little niggas need me to be. I be trying for that way, but niggas need me in the streets. Gotta take protector. I won't let them leave me in the streets. So nah, I leave a nigga mad. Sideways, crime pain. Get your ball
5 days.
Don't know why, but sometimes I be wanting to get away like Sometimes I flash back to me and Kobe in the hallway. Sometimes I be ready to kill a nigga
right in broad day.
Way before the long night.
It was long days.
Total 49s on the 9 straight for 9 days. Hoping we don't trust the wrong nigga like the 9 trains. Look.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
I put in work today. Long live Juice WRLD. Might do a perk today, but I still been running up my money in the worstest way. But still on the real, I got chill off the perky. Still up the meals, try and balance out this hurt. Independent with no deal, but I feel like
in their next drive.
but I tear inside my city like I'm dirt. I'm in Spanish swimming, Kurt Burke. Living fast like Stern Skirt. Ever since 14, I put my niggas on the shirt. Ever since 14, I put my niggas up at Hershey's bus. Never on my worst day.
I never let a bitch play me on my worst day.
I never let a nigga
Play me on my worst day. I guess it's my birthday.
Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
You see us, Funk Flex, Turbo.
Yo, what the fuck, man? Yo, this nigga Sterling. What the fuck?
I think the nigga ain't some shit. Yeah, I hope he patience. So
He's cutting. Sterling, come on,
I was
man.
about to get a road truck, I almost fainted. I'ma drop 300K while I can't even pay it. I dropped 300K.
I was just broke the other day.
Drought on Kobe, ugly, I'm bagging soap up on the plate. Never looked up to a bitch, but pray to God I'm overpaid. Used to lose my shit when I ain't sick, I hate my sober ways. Heard you switch, but I won't change if I got cash today. I'm like Muhammad Ali, but I ain't Cassius Clay. So like the greatest in his prime, I'm not a featherweight. Baby, I'm not getting better with time, and I don't hesitate. Bless the bitch, I'm testing GPS and found the featherweight. Fucked up all the stress through GPS for me and better shit. Kinda mean crash, my other chef don't actually celebrate. Ugly lost his job, and nigga brave, and now he's still away. Pray to God, you go to church to find a better way. Past the steady past collection plate, they celebrate. I use my life to know you show love, but in a jealous way. My homies did some jealous shit, but I ain't trick like MMA. Bitches trick, they want me stressed and texting shit, I'm hella straight. Never been on child support, but that ain't shit, I'm hella paid. You just grind and try to be the best you want raised. They work hard, I work small, so I just let it slay. I feel I made a million, made a million in my family, I'm the first to do. All my aunties were surprised because I'm the worst of two. I was hopping out that backseat trying to burst at you. You was plotting on me, and bitch, that's the prostitute. I played the drop, all my aunties were surprised because I'm the worst of two.
Yeah, this Albion, I can't live up my city, my hood, man, my project, man. It's Funk Flex and Hot 97, man. Gang, splash.
Yeah, you know what it is. Funk Flex, we here, LBL, Jersey City. What number is this? 12. Oh, 12. Okay.
It's like it's my dream, big bro. Hey, man, what up, though? I know I got us. Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Okay, live from Marion Project, son, the live is one. Representing Jersey City to the fullest. Ask around about me to tell you live bullet. Bradley Bell, nigga, I'm playing with these bullets. Yeah, that's the dope back wizards. Know the streets got my heart colder than the blizzard. Catch me in the trap house, snow like a blizzard. Send my little homie, come and hit ya, get ya. You know I stay around shooters. If I tell a nigga shoot, they gon' shoot you. Hit your first ball while you rolling on the scooter. That's my ruler. Give him the whole ruler. Easy on him. Said bang bang, nigga, bring game. I swear it hurt when your friends changed. And you be thinking they was real from the get-go. He switched up and start acting like Cisco. When I was young, man, I always had a temper. Those who know me, I'm pretty sure they remember. If you piss me off, if somebody get injured.
How many running backs are getting injured, bro? How many, bro? How fucking many, bro? Every fucking game, bro. This shit is nuts. This shit is out of control. Wow, another fuck, yo. What the fuck? Three running backs, yo. Three starting running backs. If I move crazy, they say I'm gonna get cut quick. Fuck on my brother, on my mother, I'm like, fuck it. Niggas wanna know how life is real. I know niggas doing life in jail, and I break them still. Real nigga, yeah, I'm signed and still. And yo, I'm really about this life for real. I swear I got homies doing time in the box. Everybody shitting on the softball like they got. When I was on track, like my stomach wasn't nuts. People say they like it when you born, that shit stop. Like they wanna see you burn. Showing up for certain. Every night I'm on turn. Niggas want me dead, so I'm gripping on it firm. I be a real nigga, to the dirt, to the earth. Swear everything is earth. Loyalty and trust. So my real niggas, that's all we got is us. Sipping on this cup. Gotta fit that sucker out of Cali, so it's just. Niggas wanna kill me, so I'm running around filthy. Know a lot of niggas with the jury found me guilty. Say they real. How you real want me to stay in jail? Your man back and you send a mill. Wow, look at this shit. I got my fullback in. I have no running back. So sick. It's cold, man. Fuck off, man. 10 up. Picture. Niggas dicker. Wow. Hey, ain't nobody cares. But ain't nobody there. Come out, Albie. You're right. Got that tight. Light, nigga. Jail for him. Locked in the mountain, can't see your kids. What? Ass stand hurting, they can see your ribs. What? Beefing with the pigs. Little homie, your L on his first bid. Got it spitting like a cipher. 50 shots on me, got him spitting. I said 50 shot K, got it spitting like a cipher. Promise mama that one day I'll get his life up. Just left down, beating down with the lifer. Old heads like they ain't seen me since diapers. Pop round, so we hit the streets running. Me my older brother in the trap making hundreds. Squeeze on that nigga if I ever get the front. You won't understand if you ain't from it. I'm from Jersey City, man. So what's your nigga trying? Anybody get it, but these bullets ain't biased. Niggas against them as this game goes on. I said the fuck I'm hating for a nigga, you should be inspired. Niggas killed the homie and I'm trying to talk to him. Boy, hit the streets. They don't go out in that city and you think it's sweet. I understand that you play, but niggas try to eat. You said the kite and got killed like the next week. As they get the stop, loyal.
Said I just say I'm loyal. They like Papa make it different. And then she much gave me a bird like welcome home. They like that nigga so real, we should have a clone. At your bitch while she got my number.
And the phone. Haha. Zone.
Same niggas I ride with.
Sell out, Albie.
In the trap, wintertime, outside with. You know I keep the strap with you like my sidekick. These niggas begging for attention like my side bet. We used to be cool, what happened to us? Used to be one of the niggas I had to
trust.
Yeah, before it's on a year, what the call. Nowadays, like the bro, turn in
the host.
Back. Real now it's overrated.
Back.
Cause you never see it, but they always say it. I said, the Lord shield me from my enemies. Even the ones that is friend of me. See them all enemies and easier to target. I'm a hard nigga, just whoop the Ninas and Marcus. And I told my shorty, get what she want, I'm on that long dirt shit. Nigga, this ain't what you want, while I slide up on your strip. Gripping on that fifth, get up close on it. Cause I ain't trying to miss. Rather marry you with a
shoot if you ain't hit. Gotta keep that man focused. Niggas gon' snitch. And if I had a wish, I wish it was step 24.
Oh wow,
And I
look
wish
at
I
that.
could bring back my niggas that I missed that I wish. I wish my cousin ain't snitch, but my sister leave a man alone cause he ain't shit that I wish. Wish I could care about a bitch, but I know that they love ain't legit. I said I wish. Wish I was home when they killed my brother or my son. I would've killed his mother. I said I wish. It was real like me. I wish. Said niggas still. I said I wish. Wish I could take a bullet that hit banger. Wish the bullet jammed in that chamber. I wish Luke knew he was in danger. Still gang banging with the bangers.
Before being taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout.
Wish I could talk to Green like it's talk to me. So much shit I gotta say. I can write a speech.
Now a first down
My
for
niece, I'm just out here running in these streets. And I ain't even make it to the spot I'm trying to reach.
Dot! Fucking dot! Fucking dot! Mama!
I will show my niggas they had names. All my niggas they had bells.
Fucking dot, nigga.
I know these bitches like I wish he had feelings. You know these fuck niggas out here trying to kill us.
Fucking dot, man. That's how you supposed to be throwing the fucking football. Bitch ass nigga.
I mean, this freestyle thing is kind of serious. I mean, I think about it before you come up with all those things you're supposed to do.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
My state, my projects, and wait for me. Looking at you. Jersey, I got you. My real niggas, man, I know I got you, man. Flex, man. You know what it is, bro.
Pull
What's
it.
up, guys?
Yo,
It's
this
Moose.
nigga
I have a little addiction I picked up a few weeks ago. It's called Rise of
the
Kingdoms.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Set it down.
We're under
I
20
thought strategy
seconds to
games
go
were
in the
all the
half.
same.
I'm guessing the wise play here is be
Send
safe.
your little dudes to go and
That's the
fight
wise
people.
play because if you think about trying to fool them
This is
here,
boring.
here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Aaron Wilson out for Evans.
So we gonna get right into it, man.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Forgive me for my sins.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a
The walls got
two-touchdown
acquainted.
game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando.
Mama nearly fainted.
With our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signal for
Jordan and the Grady.
That's 23-1. Window blocked so I can't see the sun. Push-ups 100 down
All the way to 1.
Just caught another case like I ain't just beat a gun. Somebody on the phone tripping. She won't let him see his son. Go ahead with your shit.
What?
Go ahead with your list. Them niggas that you think hard,
Me and them don't mix.
But everybody begging though. Everybody riding. Out of state screaming out blocks, we be sliding. Girl, you're welcome home if you wasn't screaming free me. Mine on the mill behind that wall, hold up, free me. Tinted and power, we probably pile up for the mission, Lord. I know I'm contradicting, but I'm praying that we hit him. Wasn't thinking about his mother before we got him, but we get him. Pray my mom, but don't never gotta identify a victim. We rap those things. Guess I'm crying so good track don't bleed. My daughter asking what the tattoos mean. Shit, first you feel sad, then you feel mad. In the mirror, like, what if she want a nigga like her dad? So I can try and chill. I just focus on the ball. I'm sorry if this ain't the type of shit that makes me bad. Nice and that sad, but no, I'm coming home at night. You hear that door close, I still hear that shit locked. I'm back for my loyalty, still hitting shots. Little cuffs left a mark. Allergic to the cops. And niggas fuck with him when he's spitting in the light. He fighting for his life, he can't even get a kite. Shit, all I know is gunplay, I know I gotta get it though. Gotta ask Chris Paul how he let them clippers go. Suckers try to speak, get the stale face. No, I got a hell date. Till then,
Eat good.
tilapia
Well stayed.
Wife, you know where I put the bell case.
Wow.
Take the gel case before I take the shell case. Leaning off these Minnesotas, pop another Viking. If shit really happen, I don't be rapping, I just write this shit. It's for North Sound, like another day, another movie. So I'm usually out of town, shop around with a Karuchi. Only connect with G's, shit me and my guys Gucci.
He can only manage to get this to the 45-yard
You talk too much, you play attention, play that
nigga Lucy.
Bring light on the transaction. Pull up in the hoopty, pray I make it to my destination. Niggas trying to do me. I gotta hit them hitters, it's gonna be a Call of Duty. Be laid blowing fruity with a cutie, getting chewy. While I'm playing with a cootie, finger sticky, shit be gooey. Put it back on your head, she really lying you for a Louis. They got me survived, got the bitch like a Gucci. I'm so lucky, they wonder why I be tripping shit, suitcase stuff.
He was in them streets tripping, you know.
Suitcase trip, never mind that.
Cops put the pressure, niggas asking where they sign at. First day home, I grabbed it. Where you find that? Cop new watch, just can't get the time back. Sickening. Thought a nigga never get to spit again. Mama keeps saying, pray for mama. I don't think he listening. Why say now? I be like a reaper with that hoodie down. Tell cuz hit the lights, let me out, pull around, work time. I might make a movie if you let me know designer. We can't put in work in Louis or Giuseppe too wild. That's why they ain't open to sign me. They only red bottoms cause I stepped over the body. I die for this grim game. Ride with these grips out. Think we eat Chinese food and chopsticks out. Keep the work at what's the name crib? Shit, brick house. Cuz took the wrong pill. Fuck around and tripped out. Almost rap about the body. Nigga got a slick mouth. Wait for another bit.
Wow, little time, niggas. That's it. It's a little bit of time, brother. Yeah, she earned it. My fullback. Look at my fullback. That shit is nuts.
My little bitch crib, we don't bank it, and I can't get none of them homies' bodies from the dirt. I left some real niggas in the building, shit hurt. Like funny like that. Pitbull in the skirt, but rest in peace to old me. Put it on his shirt. If that ain't what you really bout, nigga, why you write it? Don't glorify shit. We just really been indicted. We really caught cases. Really got knocked. Was quarantine days.
Play space with the ops.
And cuz fighting trial cause the charges won't drop. Frustration getting darky. Even heavy, it was a lot. Pay attention to character. Watch out for the plot. Only eat with the family. You fool if you not. And cold winters gotta keep warm. That's the norm. Attempt murder mean they call it working on his form. Big body truck, stash box, transform. If you people when I see him, and I got some for. I got some for. That's right.
All the ball is in. Watson lost it.
That's right.
That's my fault, Watson. Know when you should hold him in the folder.
If that's a little bro, the nigga mold him. So how you feel when he fell? He only know the
Stupid shit you showed him.
They be painting a story. I be all facts. Them niggas banging on
I need receivers bad.
Start to see your true colors.
Niggas don't get off the line for shit.
15 minutes, yo, I call back. I don't talk about the real.
Well, look at
you tap a beat roll the dice. Knowing that you did it. Landlord the whip first. You own it, then you tend it. Man, she say me. She cried like 15 minutes. Ain't no niggas cry. Wasn't no bitches hurting. You start to realize you living for the wrong person. They said I wasn't coming back. I heard that when I came back. Once you change, you can't change back. When it's time to ride where your gang at, ain't seen my daughter in the
Yeah, shit, explain that.
Shit. For the money, but where I put this pain at. Say for the money, but look, hey yo, live a little, learn a lot. Just because you never know. Ask the ops, they real enough to tell you that I'll let it go. Everybody go through shit, you hold it down, don't let it show. Baby, it's a messy, but can't seem to tell her no. If I don't make it, shit, I'm hitting the block. I find another hood, shipment and shot. Maybe Oklahoma, trade, no, giving a shot. And I'm just saying it's a lot. I know some obvious, but some bodies, I'm just saying it's a lot. It's like the body count rise when the temperature drops. Get them niggas out your circle, they ain't with you, you crop. Get them niggas out your circle. Yo, look, shout out to them niggas that never played with me. Some get out the spit, some gotta go to the grave with me. Nightmare. Mama say she felt it cold playing with me. Woke up in the cold sweat. Bad bitch laid with me. Bands on a mind clear. Little bitch from mind clear. Took out the state for a minute.
I got her mind clear.
It never did nothing I ain't had to. Niggas throwing shade to you out trying to laugh you. Standing next to you, but I laugh you. Don't judge him when he comes to me. It's about what he adapt to. Old head put me on game and made sense. For this case in 98, he ain't been home since. Told me I should learn my lesson from him. Shit real. He in that fed jumping in the county on the pill. This real world shit like the blunt take a dab. It's like they don't understand it if they don't make them dab. Few bands on the bag, more bands on the bag. Hey man for themselves, I learned that from my dad. And bitches ain't shit, learned that from my ex. You gotta let it breathe, learned that from the tech. Wasted money on the best.
Yeah, that shit is so funny how that works.
Real shit, no cut, I probably never win a Grammy. Too busy chasing these bandies. I just beat another case, no they can't stand me. My lawyer at my daughter's birthday now. Got some form if you think a nigga can. Y'all know they got me sleeping with this rocker like Tammy. Shit, commissary summer dogs with the Mac. Then I got locked, keep playing back for the stretch goals crap. These low ass mess. My funky been stressing his true defending the rat. The old head talking what he was way back. Before he slipped through the cracks. Don't jump
jumped on his back, I believe him. If they don't check you when you down, you don't need them. Somebody just lost trial. He ain't never leaving. The cop burned down roofing. Bad bitch boofing. These questions, did he lie him? Did he truth him? Made niggas disappear, poof. And I ain't Lonzo Ball. My daddy wasn't proud of my shooting. You got stacking shit happening in these fake streets. Kick his candles right there, how you make peace. And everybody ain't allowed with an MC. If the lawyer with the retainer like straight teeth, believe half of what you see, none of what they telling you. Go and dab it on your tongue, what these niggas selling you. And gotta make it back home without dogs smelling you. Seeing ops catch ops down in Maine Medical. Had to hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles. We was bumping holes, morning shit on that stove. Why you only talk real shit? Cause like a card game, it's just what we roll with. I'd rather motivate who ain't got it than talk about these bags we be running up. Like niggas getting it just forget when they was coming up. These was expensive. Why I'm gonna announce it? Why I'm showing up for her? She can't even pronounce it. Everybody can afford keys, get some ounces. Monopoly. Before you get a telly, my cougar bitch do real estate. She sell cribs. My chubby bitch
with a pick six for him. He had a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. What are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year. Let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this.
If we aren't great, nothing else matters. Quality. It's our Woodford way.
This is taking about 7
What's
yards
going on?
deep.
It's A Boogie with the hoodie team.
Don't cute, don't see how I hit stick on a nigga face.
Yes, you know what it is. Front flex, A Boogie, Dog Q, we here, Highbridge BX. I mean, 005, is that what we doing? Going crazy, man. Absolutely.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Bitch, we here, you know what it is, nigga. Yeah. Yeah.
Alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's
Summer's over before it started.
Took it over.
The real artists are going jaws, they painted over. Last year, me and Sosa was sleeping on sofas. Now I spent 10K just to fuck up my sofa. I got love for my brothers, you keep on the phone. Family first, so we can put us up on each other. The other thing we was rolling with the I keep a stash box like
a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They get mad, then the person there gets over. They get bad out there, nigga. They should've known that I'm a grown-ass man. I do what I wanna do. It get cold out there, nigga, so I be in the booth. I started out in the hoopy, nigga, now I be in the coop. Come through in my hoodie, I ain't next to the interview. Got caught up in the boogers, gave the laces up to my shoes. They don't wanna see me hang laces off of my Louis shoes. Broke dog keeping it easy, know how to keep my cool. Old bankrolls don't need to know what I really do. I don't know why you begging to you, bitch, I ain't eating you. Niggas feel away when you keep them high than beating you. Nigga, watch if you say don't play, I start to believe it's true. So don't tell me for the least, maybe you keep it too.
My flow so
remarkable. I go so retarded, loco. My clothes go designer, clothes go inside a loco.
They've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football right across.
Man, look, stop living with fear. I'm with the same game, ain't changed. Too much traffic, you gotta make lanes. First of the month, I couldn't wait till that day came. Look, I deliver, take shorts, and I take change. I guess it's my fault. All we knew was the sidewalk. You feeling 40 weeks, I ain't with the fly talk. I got the key to the city, and I ain't making copies. Trying to get a key in my city, I gotta wait for Poppy. To make sure it's all in, you gotta wait Poppy. Niggas watch my moves and start plagiarizing. Switch plans, niggas careers and quicksand. Pitch 10 or go invest in a quick scan. There's niggas that wanna hit you to the quick jam. So I stay close to an arm, I'm like a wristband. I spray corn on the purple tip, call it audible if they heard the play. Niggas in person, they tryna perpetrate. Getting paid early, I was working late a job. I couldn't wait for work, I had work to wait. I call you on that purpose, man. Or that brown one. And I'm through with the niggas that get some pounds on it. Keep showing up for them bitches, then that's a clown with it. They only there when you up. Look, one of the last biggest next. Pack stash in the flex. We just want to push fast cars and cash bigger checks. Cops pull up. I tell them to flash in the flesh. Cause I came a long way from getting harassed in the jets. Fuck the badge in the checks. Take that on the whole zip. These were my first whip if I kill on this road trip. Look to my old shit. Came back with a coke trip. Rock with a post. But niggas shooting like oak. White bitch in caravan. She traffic in the caravan. It's something like an avalanche. I move it out the Maryland. Always have a plan. Keep your love boys out the hood. Got a vacation, my nigga. I'm talking out for good. Look, they was tough times. Got me fucked down. I fuck niggas, bitches. How can I trust mine? Punchlines. Remember freestyles on a lunch line. Niggas said he was nice in school. I knew they come find. Look, nigga, Cuban winked up. What's the niggas that'll make you get your Cuban wink up? Pull up and they think they seen the brick shut. Y'all buy drinks, we just buy the bottles and we let the bitches drink up. Look, the school of hard knocks with the class we taking savage. Say I been in the second time I did that real shit. School of hard knocks with the class we taking savage. Say I been in the second time. They know what it is. Flat 97, Funk Flex, A-Baby Doctor, shit happens, we here. It's one of the niggas that said that I never could do it. This that go and hit the street, commit a felony music, and I get it for the I can get you the drugs, you gon' sell it or use it. But listen, I had a dream to become a kingpin. But the line between that and the cell seemed thin. My head is a war, I'm trying not to sink in. It's getting hard, I'm already knee deep in. They ain't got no evidence on you, then why you speak then? That is yourself, you was only here for a weekend. Secret, you know in the streets, you're supposed to keep in. Went from the tip of the book and straight to the beacon. I tell you how it's gonna play out. This shit predictable. Your main bitch fucking your man, she still rigging you. Side bitch got knocked up, she put a kill on you. The wounds you can see, but the pain is invisible. When you hustle for nights, begging for stripes, thinking that them fake niggas was your brothers for life. You just wanna call home, tell your mother good night. Make you wanna point a Vic out and bloody your knife. At this point, you just feeling like nothing is right. But it's a part of the game when you in love with the life. Hold your chin up proud. And I know it's getting hard for my niggas in the yard. They ain't chin ups now. See, I've been uptown, but I've been uptown. I kept the river so long, why would I switch up now? Still running with niggas that hit up crowds. So when it's on, put the women and the kids up now. Everybody can get it, everybody's a critic. But when you start saying names, everybody's a critic. You ain't even worth the bullets I got in slipping. Might take the trim stars for his body and stitches. See, I'm one of these elites. Coming from the streets, niggas dumping up the Jeep, make you stumble out your seats. I just wanna blow a mill, spend 100 on the piece. And looking for my tape, most wanted on the beat. When your rings get the touching in your stomach, get weak. We the boys in the jungle that was hitting no sheets. You gotta keep it fast whenever the joints came in. Niggas slapping his bags, I call it punk shaving. You see joints blazing, the aim stays rapid. So close to blood and stain they jacket. I ain't happy till I'm in the chain, they back in the old power sitting in that James St. Patrick. That's a ghost if you want to just catch it. Out of my mind snapping, top of the line fabric. Inside pocket, I'm hiding the loud package. And one of those you gotta have thousands of buy jackets. Faggots, bridge, nigga, you know what the fuck it is, nigga.
Wow.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Watson. Forced out to his left.
Well, that's my fault.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 11 yards for number 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bo Scarborough with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs Giants capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Riddick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Riddick. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check Mike 45. Check time.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson.
Watson, come on,
is incomplete.
That's
7
good.
seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
45, 24.
To throw again, Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks
Come
left.
on, Watson.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Pick me up.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. Got a man.
Come on,
it's
Watson.
Caught inside the 10. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw payoff in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times they'll remember this one.
Pick up the fumble or get the interception.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in week